Hey guys, so I forgot to film my intro, but I'll just do it now. What I'm going to be doing is showing you just how to get a very flawless face using all drugstore products, and this is pretty much what I do on like a daily basis. I think that's all I have to say. I have I have on right now, and also I do have a tutorial on how to get this eye look, so if you stay tuned, I should be posting that up soon. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, so I just, about 15 minutes ago, I just moisturized and also primed my face. And you want to do this prior to your makeup application, at least 10 to 15 minutes beforehand. So it really gives your moisturizer time to absorb into your skin. And these are all drugstore products that I'm using. And for my primer, I use the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. This is like my favorite drugstore primer. But make sure you let this sit in your skin for at least 10 to 15 minutes as well, because if you put it on right before your foundation, it really defeats the purpose of being a primer, because if you do that, it really can shift around underneath your makeup, and what you want it to do is give your foundation something to stick to, so you really want to let it like absorb into your skin. So first of all, I'm just going to do a little bit of concealing underneath my eyes, and I'm going to take the Physicians Formula little trio thing. It's marked like 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is like a yellow corrector, so it's specifically for like under eyes, any discoloration or darkness, purple or blue tones underneath your eye. This really does a good job of counteracting any of that out. So just gonna put a little bit under my eyes first. And just pat that. Just like that. And the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Revlon Photo Ready Foundation. I'm in color 004 Nude. So I'm going to be using that. To make my foundation blend in easier and go a lot more smooth onto my skin, you really want like a misting spray. And you can use water if you want, if you have like Fix Plus or any kind of like spray, that's great. I personally don't own any kind of expensive spray, so like what I reach for is peppermint tea. And the great thing about this is that you can make it, it's cheap, and you can spray it on your skin, and it's really supposed to help with any bigger pores, to like minimize them, take away any shininess or oiliness. So I've really been using this a lot lately, and I just put it in like a little spray bottle. So I use this like every night. I use this all the time before I put on my makeup, and I really feel like it really helps my makeup stay onto my skin. As weird as it sounds because it's peppermint tea, but it's a great tip if you're looking for something like that. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on my face. And then, here's another tip too. You want to pour your foundation on a very sanitized surface. If you're not wanting to use your hand, because it's a pain to wash off, or like if you use like a back of a CD cover, you know, you still have to wash it off. What I like to use is something disposable. And what I like to get is just these like paint strips from just the store. It's like they're free. You can pick up a ton of them, and then you just toss them when you're done. So as you can see, I put a little bit on there, and like you can use these a lot before you toss them, so that's good also. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my foundation brush and just put it all over my face. I'm not going to blend it in yet. I'm simply just applying it onto my skin. Just like that. Now, I'm going to use a stippling brush to blend out my foundation. And I'm just going to take some more of my peppermint tea and spray it on my brush just a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of tap it in. And then just swirl it a little bit and just kind of buff it in. I really like this foundation, especially for daytime, because it's not super heavy. It's like lightweight, but it still gives you nice coverage. So once I have that pretty evenly distributed, I'm going to take just a regular cosmetic sponge, wet it just a little bit, and this is just going to help smooth it out anymore and really give you a flawless finish. Alright, as you can see, it covered up a lot of my redness, which is awesome, and also any further discoloration I have underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to take, from that same trio, I'm going to take the number 2, which is Cover, and it's just a regular concealer, and just put some underneath my eyes again. And also on my cheeks a little bit, almost in like a triangle shape. And then just gonna blend that out. I really like this concealer. It's really creamy and super blendable. And it also gives really great coverage. Just like that. Any extra I'm going to put right on my nose. And then once again, I'm just going to pat that out. Just like that. Now for the powder, I'm going to use the Revlon Photo Ready powder. And this is my favorite drugstore powder. I love it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, just on a big fluffy brush. This is from Eco Tools. And just pat it onto my skin. just like that. I really like this powder too. It really complements the foundation. So once that's done, I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Duo. Just bounce it into my bronzer a little bit. And just do a little bit of contouring. On the temples a little bit. Underneath my nose just a little bit. I think this is a really good dupe for NARS Laguna bronzer, which I love and I use pretty much every day, but this is actually really nice. So after I do that, I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighting. And I'm going to use, this is by Physicians Formula. It's their highlighter. It looks like this. So, where to put my brush? I'm just going to take that same brush, dab a little bit, and just apply it starting in the middle of my eye underneath, up onto my cheekbones, a little bit down my nose. And then for the final step I like to take, this is pretty much optional. This is the e.l.f. Complexion Perfection Powder, and it has like 4 different colors, and they're all like kind of pastel colors. And like the science behind this is like if you mix them all together, it's supposed to give your complexion, or it's supposed to make it really even and like perfect your complexion. So I just like to take a little bit and just dust it over everything, just to completely set everything. And then I also like to take like taper brush like this, and then just go into the yellow color a little bit, and use that underneath my eyes. And not only will this further set your concealer, but it's really going to help take any more of that darkness away and counteract any purple or blue tones underneath your eye. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you can see that. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.